Hey, how's it going, everybody? Sarasota Tim coming to you from the CC Rider. Got some good news, man. Got some good news. So, saw the eye doctor today, and apparently the eye drops that he's got me on, he added some eye drops, are working. The pressures were low. And, you know, I said, look, we're going to get into it today. And he goes, okay. He's a really cool guy. And I said, this other one I did didn't work. You want to do one? What's it going to do for me? What's the deal? Why do I need it? Do I need it? I don't want to need it. And I'm going to tell you this, because this is what a lot of you have said. And Bubba couldn't have been more blunt about it. Not the sharpest tack under the hammer, but I don't want to be blind. And that's what the doctor said. He says, well, look, you get a little red eyes, you get a little dry eye, and you got to, you know, be annoyed with having to do these eye drops, or blind. He said, if you weren't seeing me, or an ophthalmologist, he actually said it first, the way he said it first time was, if you weren't seeing me, you'd be blind. So unequivocally, it isn't like he's just pushing on drops or he's just pushing surgeries or that kind of thing. You know, and some of you said, hey, you know, go on this diet, eat this food, you know, chew a piece of gum, and all these natural things will heal your glaucoma. And while I'm sure there's been many things evident, like eating carrots is good for your eyes, all the things we've always heard about, while all of that, I also believe, like he said, you know, years ago, we didn't have drops. We didn't have surgeries. People that got glaucoma, they just went blind. And he said, that's what you would be without drops. And he said, I'm a plumber. That's what he said. He said, I'm like a plumber. All I care about is pressure. He said, today, your pressures are excellent. And I'm like, man, that's great news. Finally, some good news. So it's 14 and 15. 14 in the bad eye and 15 in the better eye. And he goes, but those are great numbers. Anything under 20. He said when you've got pressure of 20 or higher is when the glaucoma spreads. And it does take decades. He said, actually, the surgery that I got in Delray Beach, he said that my preference, he goes, that guy did what he did, but that's generally something only I would do for older people, 70 years old and older, he said. Here, let me finish telling you what he said. I'll pull over here. He said, if you weren't seeing me, you'd be blind. And the choice is yours. Drops and the inconvenience of doing it. I said all that, right? Or blind. Well, let me think about that. I'll take the drops. But anyway, here's the bottom line again for the 6th time. Surgery delayed, postponed. Because eye pressure is good. Trying new drops starting tonight. Go back in 30 days. If pressures have gone up, back to the good drops that were apparently working. And I guess it's probably go back in and see him again relatively soon to see if the pressure did come back down. If the pressure's up, then of course he's going to talk about, you know, the surgery, which also helps reduce pressure. So, so he's explaining. So in the meantime, and then regarding the nutrition, a lot of you have echoed what Miss Carol said. You know, don't worry about the what these nutritionists say. Some doctors only get a few hours of training on nutrition as far as going through their med school and yada, yada, yada. Eat your butter, eat your eggs, stay away from sugar and bread. And so that seems a little easier to me. Not really. And then all this strict diet and eat all these certain foods that I'm not used to buying and eating and, you know, cooking, and confusion about different things. But vegetable oil I know is bad. Some people are telling me. So I will do that. I will go on the carnivore, the Atkins, the protein diet, because there was no calories or fat in it. You know, I was just eating cheese, ham, roast beef, whatever, just meat. I think cheese was included. But I'm off that. I'm making bacon and eggs because that's part of the Atkins diet. I understood one person said they made a whole package of bacon every morning and ate it. But I'm not going to do that. So anyway, that's the story. That's the results. Aren't you glad you know? Well, I believe I got the truth today. I believe that I'm doing the right thing. I'm very happy about the low pressure. So anyway, let's go ahead and end this one. Let's get something to eat. Let's get out of the middle of the road. This guy just blew his horn at me. I guess I'm over here a little bit too far out of the way. And crush it.